Hey guys, welcome back to Desert_Tanya and Tamika. This is Tamika speaking, and today I'm going to demonstrate how I created this cake, the branch of cherries, and how I painted the cake. For the cherries, I want to use foam because it's going to descend from the branch and I don't want too much weight on the branch. I'm threading a pick through the foam, then inserting the wire. And I'm using white floral tape because I want to color the stem in a particular color. I didn't want it just to be that green. And then I'm going to cover it in fondant. I'm painting the cherries with some red with a bit of black in it, and I'm also using some white food coloring with a bit of red to just get that pink on top. And as for the stem, as I said before, I'm choosing some green with a bit of black and brown in. For the leaves, I'm using wafer paper. As I said, the inspiration is the pick you see at the front. I'm using some greens and yellows and red, and I did both sides, and then I flip it over. It got really sticky, so I left it for a couple of minutes so it can dry out a bit. Then I use my veining tool to create the veins in the leaves. I use wafer paper glue to adhere the wire to the leaves, and for the dusting, it was a bit of a sticky day, so I used some cornstarch to remove some of the stickiness. Then I'm going in with some red petal dust, and the leaves I just looked where the yellow and the reds and the greens are, and then just add some more dust to it just to make it a bit brighter. I lost the video where I was assembling the branches. However, it's just adding the leaves and the cherries where you want it. I'm coloring the branch in some brown greenish color, and then I am going to paint the cherries with confectioner glaze. I added the glaze with some petal dust or some red food coloring to add to the cherries, just give it a bit more brighter look at the end. And then if you let it sit for a couple of days, it will dry out, so you can add some more. To transfer the image, I use my iPod, and then I also use some pencil behind that image, so when I use my tool and press against the cake, it will leave that slight pencil mark on the fondant. I then painted the cake. I'm looking at the image again and adding some base layers, and then I'm going back in to just brighten the image. I did the first layer and let it dry at room temperature for about 3 hours, and then I went back in. I didn't want the cake to sweat too much, and at the end I also dusted the image with a bit of cornstarch, just slightly, and then that was it. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time.